Here I am at the 2025 Blacksmith show. Well, there's no snow again this year. There was, and it just melted away on Thursday. But the good news is there's snow in the forecast for Monday. They're saying up to 4 inches, so woohoo! Hopefully we'll get back on the trails in February. Anyways, enough talk about that. Let's have a look at the sleds in the show. All right, here we are at Race Sled Row. Got this cool Cowie, says it's an Invader 340 on the tag there. Got a nice old Polaris Starfire racer, sweet. 78 Skidoo 6500. Not sure this is a consumer sled, but they do have some racy stuff on it, so I guess that makes it a racer. And we got Tommy's speedrun sled here, which there is a whole video on Tommy speedrunning this. And I'm not sure if you'll see that before or after, but the unfortunate story of that day will be posted. But let's just say we won't be firing it up today, because we're waiting for head gaskets. But there you go. You guys watched the whole build on this on the channel. Got some trophies for it already. Yeah, cool sled. Cool sled. Got the ski horse. Don't get Dave. Do you guys ever watch their channel? All right. So get the ski horse. Boy, she's late 60s. I want to say it could be up to 70. Pretty cool. You know, it's a wide track with the reverse and electric start, it says on there. Pretty cool. Very cool. We got the Model T conversion here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got the Evinrude version of that Johnson we just saw. Very similar. And a much earlier Evinrude. This one says it's a 67 on the tag. Pretty cool. All right, we got the Snow Traveler here. I'm not real good on these. Let's look at the tag. Oh, it's Kaylee Hickey. So that's my friend Todd's wife's sled. And real cool. What year does that say? Hickey, your tag's blown all over. That's a 66 Super Pacer. Very cool. All right. Got another one of them late 60s ski horses. We got a 69 Colt. I actually have one of these up on the shelf. You know, they're a good sled for the day. Oh, and my buddy Todd, he's got a Skidoo out here too. Pretty cool. All right, we got a Scorpion Mark III, right around 69 or so. We got a little tiny Snow Traveler here. Really cool. Very cool. Looks like Kaylee's got a ski boost restored. And now we got an Arctic Cat Deluxe 100. Super cool sled. All right, we got a 71 Puma. Purple metal flake hood, pretty cool. She's got the lightning bolts on top of the tank. The cat was here. What do we got for a motor in there? We got a twin Sox with a single carb. And it's a square bottom, Walbro carb. So Mr. Storbeck loves those Walbros, but I'm not a big fan. We got a 1972 Suzuki Nomad, really cool. How about this, Little Thunder 72 Arctic Cat Lynx. Looks like a one-lung racer to me. Let's take a peek. What do we got in there? Well, that's a Kawasaki 292 in there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And since we're peeking, let's peek at this one. Well, this thing's got a 4-stroke. That's got a Kohler 4-stroke in it. So that's a 71 Lynx with the Kohler 4-stroke in there. Pretty cool. All right, this one I really like. I love these Vikings. Big metal flake hood. It looks like it's the original hood, not a repop. It's a 1972 Vanguard. Very cool. All right, check out this Chaparral. That thing's awesome. Firebird, what year does it say on the tag? Mark Holm, didn't write a year on the tag. Early 70s. All right, got some highly restored sleds over here. We got the old Ski Whiz, very cool. 340 EXT, that's got probably a Sox SS 340 is what it looks like poking out of the hood. A little bit of a chrome cover on it. How about this free air Lynx? That thing's pretty wild. You can see a Mikuni carb peeking out under the hood, and another really sweet Lynx. There's some awesome sleds. All right, we're in the 73 to 75 original unrestored. The paint on this Capri and this Zephyr is just incredible. I mean, these are steel tunnel sleds, folks, and
what?
You can see they're.
What?
I'm doing a YouTube.
Oh, this is my sled.
Well, you want to talk about it?
Oh, no.
Yes, yes, yes. We love to interview people. No.
That's okay, but thanks though.
All right. You want to talk about your sled? This is incredible to see this with that paint on a steel tunnel sled with no rust.
Know. I bought this and a few years ago. Yeah, it was in the garage for many years.
You're being interviewed.
Oh no. In North Dakota.
Really?
So yeah. So I was very lucky, and it came with a cover, so it was in some person's garage for many years.
So
the cover on it.
Just a survivor that was never ridden much when it was new.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's very nice condition, so we're really happy about it.
Well, good luck in the show.
We love Capris or moto ski because I grew up next to a moto ski dealer, and we've always had moto skis.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
They're cool sleds.
Yep, and I have my mom's old one-piece moto ski suit from 1968.
Really?
Yeah, so I wear it sometimes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for telling me about your sled.
Yeah, you
appreciate
were here
it.
before, I remember.
I come here every year.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
cool. Thank you.
Yep. So there you go. I mean, look at this incredible sled for unrestored original. I mean, this was really preserved well, as was this other Zephyr 340. I mean.
He bought that with 150 miles on it.
115 miles. Holy cow.
That's all, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, these are great. These are absolutely fantastic sleds. Absolutely. The Rupp Snow Sport, she's a slide rail Rupp. That's pretty cool. We got the old Cheetah here. See a lot of cheetahs lately. All right, we're back at this. Things have quieted down. So check out this Suzuki Survivor. I mean, this is clearly original paint on the tunnel, and hardly any rust. This thing's great. So these were, early Case Reed sleds, as you can see there, with Mikuni carbs, and they're pretty neat for the day. I don't know why they didn't go further than they did. Well, that's pretty cool. How about that Spirit of 76 badge? That's pretty neat. So it's a 75 XR 440. So this is a 75 TX 440. Now these were twin pipe from the factory, and these were of the consumer 440 free air sleds. These were the most powerful. The common rumor is 75 horsepower. I've also heard they like to eat pistons. Cool sled. I wish the hood was open, but you can see it's got pipes, and then it's got two snail can snuffers in there. Very cool. All right, how about this Skidoo? Ride it like you stole it. So what year is this thing? It's a 73 Skidoo TNT 340. Nice lettering on the hood. Look at that. It's autographed by Mike Trapp. So Mike Trapp was a very famous Skidoo racer, so very cool there. JDX6. Nice. It says it's a 1974. And a 73 Super Stinger 440. Well, this is a cool sled. Very nice sled. Pretty cool. So that whole row was all survivors that are supposed to be unrestored. So that's really, really incredible. All right, got an 80 SRX, the Gold Tunnel. Very cool. Got a nice Cheetah here. Very nice. Very nice. Renee Sampson. Got a Gemini there. How about this Trail Cat? So technically, this was the first IFS consumer sled, but they didn't go over too well. As you can see, if you peek in there, there's really not two radius arms like a Polaris. There are two radius rods. That's one rod that goes in and one that goes back, and they had horrible bump steer problems. So they were out before the Polaris Indy, but they weren't very popular, and they didn't last very long. 1980 Trailfire. Now these are cool sleds. It's got that 440 liquid cooled Kawasaki, super low slung, low center of gravity. These are great for ripping through the woods. Got a 78 TX, free air, super cool, and a Centurion. Well, this is incredible. Look at how clean that is. So 79, that was the first year liquid triple from Polaris. Very awesome. Got a 79 440. So in 79, the free airs still maintain this style of hood, where the liquids went to the style you see on the Centurion here. So last year of that, but of course in 78, they went to the longer gas tank to get more fuel. So we call this the long, low gas tank. And it still had the 76, 77 style dash, same dash up through 79 on the free airs. And then, you know, the seat was shortened appropriately to fit with the gas tank. So, good stuff there. 79 TXL, 340 liquid. So how about this? 86 600 LE. So this is like a snow check sled in 1986. All the chrome stuff on the skis, that's factory pinstriping on that sled. Really cool sleds, very collectible. I don't know if they came with the polished tunnel or not. Somebody would have to tell me. But look at the seat. This seat is just mint. I don't know that that's a reproduction, because it can't be, because it's got the heat stamped in pattern. So that is just a beautiful original seat. That's a real prize for somebody. Check out, even the bumper's chromed on it. Super cool. All right, let's check out this Johnson here. So it's got the old Spirit of 76 on the hood there. Really cool patriotic thing they did for Johnson. It's a 1976 JX 400. So the JX should be bogey wheels, and it is bogey wheels if you look. They also made Evinrude skimmers, and they made another variant of this with a slide rail suspension. But this is the bogey wheel version with the 400. So let's see. Oh, I missed a few sleds here. We better jump up to this little middle row here. Yankee 40 horse rup. Beautiful, beautiful restoration on that. How about this? This thing looks like just a riot to ride. Very cool. Nice big fin free air motor. Very cool.
50, 50, raffle!
All right, we got the Suzuki Fury. It says Flurry on it. And pretty wild. And this would be a custom, because there's a whole extra cylinder going on in there, if you can see that. So somebody made a custom triple motor for this. It says 750 on it. I would guess it's 3 LT gray cylinders for a 500cc twin. So adding a third one would make it a 750. Pretty wild ride. Wish the hood was open. All right, we got a little 83 Cutlass SS here. So in 83, they were maroon, kind of matched the Indy Trail there. And it's got the striped seat on it. These seats are not the same as the Indy seat, as you can see from looking at it. It doesn't have the plastic trunk door or any of that stuff. So different seat. And we'll get to an Indy 600, or it's an Indy 500 over there in just a second. All right, 76 TX 440. And obviously a mod sled by the stinger pipes coming out of the hood. They got the 75, we call them like a spear ski, where the ski loop was stamped on there. Super clean, nice restoration. Great color on that gas tank. Really nice. Really nice. All right, this sled is the stuff dreams were made of when I was a kid. If you asked me what I wanted for a snowmobile in high school, this was it. So there you go. It's a 82 Indy 500. Beautiful. Midnight blue with the gold and red graphics on it. Just beautiful. And you can see the seat with the stripes, and the stripes line up more or less with the tunnel. And you can see it's got the plastic door that differentiates it from that Cutlass SS seat. So very cool. This is just a beautiful restoration. And once again, this is a liquid cooled triple like that 79 TXL. Very, very nice snowmobile. There's really no swap meet today, but the tag on the windshield says this is an original Survivor 1966 snow cruiser made by Trail-a-Sled / Scorpion. So that's pretty cool. Runs and drives, has a plastic track upgrade. That's the thing you used to be able to get was they called it a fast track, and it had segments of plastic held together by kind of piano hinge type features with rods in them. So very cool, very neat, very cool original Survivor there. All right, 79 Articat Lynx here. It's got some, looks like vintage stripes on it. She's a twin, super cool. And a Lil Whip. She's a little all right. Don't see too many of these. I think a lot of them were taken apart and the tracks were used in the older short track bubble noses. Cool sled, good to see one. All right, folks, I'm here with my good friend Todd Hickey, and Todd is a frequent of many vintage sled shows. Met him at Princeton many years ago.
Many years ago.
So, Todd, what year is your Scorpion here?
Yeah, this is a 1969 Mark III 300. It's got a 297 Sax in it. I got this, say, close to 13 years ago.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I've had it for a while. Came out of the Rufus Ranch, Tony Rolfus up in.
Tony, I just saw him at ERX. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been restored, but the seat's original.
Wow.
So. Yeah.
That's incredible. That's incredible. You got storage under there?
You got storage under here. It's a little messy, but you know.
Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool. Is there storage in the back too?
There is. We got a lot of storage on these models. So.
No kidding. And so the Mark III, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a wide track then,
correct.
Right?
Yep, it's a wide track. And these late 60s Scorpions were notorious for having just bad tracks. They never last. But
yeah,
this one was converted over to a fast track, so it's a pin together.
Yeah, this is what I was showing the people, or maybe, I don't know what order it'll come in the video, but that Sears Snow Cruiser's got the same thing. So this is a hard plastic track.
It is. It's hard plastic, and then it's got, for traction, got little metal picks in there.
It's got studs.
Right, so on glare ice, you can actually get some traction and throw some snow. So
that's incredible. And yeah, so there's the pin, and so this segment goes from here to here, right? And then there's another segment from there to there, and just like a piano hinge.
You just get the pitch right, and then you can, however long you need, you can just pin together the sections. So
awesome, Todd. Well, Todd, can't thank you enough for showing us this, but I am going to ask you, do you know anything about this little guy next to it?
I do. That's a 1963 Polaris Snow Traveler, a K70D.
Okay.
It's got a 7-horse Kohler on it.
Yeah?
Actually, I got this from the guy that got me into vintage snowmobiles many years ago. When he passed away, he willed it to me. So
really,
I remember when I was about probably this tall. This was all stripped down and sandblasted in his shop.
Yeah.
And he was in the process of restoring it.
Did he have you box sand on it a little or anything?
No, I didn't do a lot on this one, but I remember it in the process. Over the years, he slowly got it done, and so it means a lot to kind of own it now and bring it out and show it. So
that's awesome. I love this sled, Todd. It's a great piece of history and great personal memorabilia.
It's pretty fun.
Cool.
It's a little slow, but you know,
well,
can't be in a hurry.
I'd keep interviewing you, but we'll save some of your sleds for future shows. How about that?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Todd. All right, I don't know if this is going to come out on camera or not, but it's snowing. So let's take a look down the kids' sled row. I'm not even really sure what this is. Industries Bouchard Incorporated. Oh, it says it's a Moto Ski Mini on the tag. All right, that's a mini. That's tiny. All right, Yamaha Snow Scoot. I think we've all seen these. Of course, you're familiar with Rick's Dolphin. We showed this at the Hair of the Dog show. And a little Andy Traveler in Kawasaki Lime Green. Very interesting. A kitty cat with some wheels on the skis so it can be driven all year. All right, here is the host, one of the host club's recovery, I guess you'd call it, pull behinds. Seems to be for medical emergencies, Bayport Pathfinders. Very cool. And of course, another kitty cat over here. So gotta love these kitty cats. Very cool. That's soy sauce and bouillon. All right, that is not a normal TX. That's a liquid kit on there. Your sled. I love your sled. Nice one. It's probably going to be on the intro. I'm squatted down next to it filming. All right, so as you can see, everybody's loading up and the show's over. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate all of you. Please hit subscribe. We love you for giving us a super thanks. It really helps out the channel. And of course, we can't say enough thank yous to the patrons. You can see their names up on the screen. So the patrons give us a little donation each month, and in return, they get to see all the videos early and ad-free on the Patreon app. So love you, patrons. Appreciate everybody. Pray for snow, and hopefully see you on the trails.